Hi, everyone. I'm Maeve Heneghan. I'm an insurance partnerships manager at Revolut. Revolut is a fintech that strives to be a one-stop shop for all financial needs. It is a direct-to-consumer company with 21 million global users. It's headquartered in London, and it is actually Europe's largest valued fintech. Qover provides our everyday protection insurance, and everyday protection is part of our Plus plan. And when I say everyday protection, that actually is an inclusive term for purchase protection, ticket cancellation for events, and refund protection. And Qover has built that and arranged insurance on our behalf with both Chubb and Wacom, and then Qover manages and handles all of those claims therein, and then also works on all of the product development improvements that we need or changes or any sort of tweaks, both from a technology perspective and then also from a policy wording perspective, to ensure that we match our customer needs and constantly prove value to our customers, both in their plans and then also specifically within insurance. We also engage with Qover on a number of other innovative products that we are sort of in stealth mode on. And what's pretty cool is when I started working with Qover, I very quickly saw, having worked with traditional insurance carriers, the unique value that Qover brought as an insurtech, emphasis on tech player. They've really enabled us to grow quicker than we would have with a traditional insurance partner. From a standalone perspective, which we're taking a lot of bets on, it helps reach our goal of being a financial super app because actually in the UK, for instance, the spend on insurance is shockingly actually 10% of people's income. Of course, that increases when a person becomes more sophisticated, they own a house, whatever it might be. And it is our goal at Revolut to ensure that when we say we're a financial super app, we contemplate all levels of that financial spectrum and customers' financial health. So insurance is part and parcel to that. And then from an embedded perspective, I love embedded insurance. When things are embedded within our plans, it ensures, in my opinion, a stronger financial health for an end customer because there's embedded insurance before you even know you need it. Like purchase protection is pretty standard one with any e-money or banks, but then we want to take it up a level and make sure that customers are aware that this is something that's protecting their financial health before they even know that they might have an issue. And then if an issue occurs, they're like, oh, thank goodness I bought this plan, which includes this refund protection because now I'm just out, $300 on this item that I just purchased. So it's really ensuring the holistic financial health, as well as, I would be remiss not to say that Revolut has major growth plans and insurance is a critical piece of that too. So getting insurance right from the get-go is incredibly critical for us. And so building that up with a really strong governance is one of our key goals as an insurance department, and making sure that we build all the playbooks according to the rules and then some and do better and constantly prove value for money for the customers. We've partnered with Qover for a number of reasons. Specifically, I would say Qover's best value add is both flexibility and speed, as well as technical and technological prowess. Technical, more so actually important to us than technological. A lot of insurtechs typically will have a great technology platform, but then little understanding of the implications of what building insurance actually means. It won't have insurance people kind of at the heart. And we actually really lean on Qover compared to other insurtechs. And there's a dramatic difference, in my opinion, in terms of understanding how insurance actually operates. Regulatory consideration, understanding that one product in Belgium might not fit with the product specs in France or Romania, and then adapting accordingly and really advising us and becoming that trusted advisor. And then also having that huge network of insurers to back various products is really huge. So a lot of insurtechs will typically be dependent on one or two carriers, and Qover has this broad network intentionally to make sure that, hey, this product wasn't a fit here, but maybe let's try this. Maybe we can iterate with this carrier or do this. And it's a central hubris for a ton of innovation that we want to do. And honestly, the accessibility, I am constantly zinging back and forth with Parker, your CRO, and with Ed, who's head of customer success. That accessibility is really critical in a place like this where we're trying to do innovative things and we might just not know what's out there. And so to bounce that around and just kind of be that idea center is really, really, really valuable. And it certainly led to how we perceive our product direction. There's even been a product that we actually decided not to go for that we really wanted to do and that other insurtechs were chomping at the bit, but Covers had highlighted some concerns of ours from a product prioritization standpoint that we really took to heart. So it really dictated our entire product roadmap, frankly, and like the resources we devote internally. I think the organization is really thankful for that. We're seeing a lot more usage of our insurance, particularly in light of COVID. I think that was a huge light that shined on a lot of people, that there was not protections where they might have thought there would be. So I just think customer awareness of insurance is a trend. But in terms of our financial goals, it has dramatically shifted. Our insurance expenses are seen as a real value add. And then thus the organization shifts in terms of seeing that insurance is a real growth engine. A smooth claims process is absolutely critical to our customer experience. We historically have had kind of clunky claims experience, and every new product we're building are all getting our claims experience as seamless as possible for the customer. That means two things. One is the technological experience in logging a claim. Great. But it's also that quick payout, which is managed by putting that claim through and having it be analyzed very quickly and then getting the customer the money that they need and are owed. And then it's also about that human touch element. So Qover actually balances those really well. They can deliver a tech solution and then can deliver that human claims handling. Sometimes people just want to call and talk through what happened. They don't even know if something's covered or not. They just need to figure it out. And you can't just have a singular, tech journey without a person at the end. And that's actually a critical reason why we've chosen them for one of our stealth products. That's really cool. That was supposed to be a pure tech journey. And then we realized we actually needed additional support. Another cool thing about Qover's claims handling is we have almost full visibility into all of our claims. It is just part of this open relationship we have. We have an extensive dashboard that not only can cover manage claims and feed us back information, but I am also able to, at any point, understand our financial position. And that really helps actually because we have visibility. We can adapt the product accordingly. So if we're getting a lot of declines because someone keeps submitting claims for something that's just objectively not covered. For example, with purchase protection, we don't cover cars. We don't have a lot of car claims, but let's say we did. We would then go and adapt the product to ensure that it was very clear that cars weren't covered, or if we chose to cover cars, then we would cover cars. So we're constantly working on product iterations, and we have visibility probably 100x versus how traditional insurers provide us information. What's really awesome about Qover is that they're super adaptive to our roadmaps and have their pulse on the market. We can see where trends are going and like what stuff customers are getting. And because Qover has their hands in a lot of insurance lines with a lot of both insurance partners and then partners like ourselves, they're like an octopus with all the pieces together. That actually has really informed our own decisions ourselves. So having that long-term scope also really helps in the way that we utilize Qover as a trusted advisor. I can call and say, hey, we're thinking about this plan, even if we wouldn't even approach Qover on something because it might be something that you guys wouldn't necessarily do. I still can get advice or insight or connections or commentary. And I can also hear commentary about, oh, you know what, this insurance carrier's backing out of this product. We're going to reback you with a different insurance carrier or something like that too. So there's a lot of flexibility with Qover that you don't get elsewhere. So I'd say like being that central kind of information point is the basis of that long-term partnership and general like just trust in the knowledge that Qover brings. And honestly, all of this is quite genuine. Like I'm not just blowing smoke. I think working with Qover is light years ahead of working with traditional insurers, and the flexibility and speed is great. So like I said, this is kind of like a personal thing, like has it made my life easier to work with Qover? Yes. Thank you. Bye-bye.